What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here with a predicted lineup video. We've got Bournemouth away tomorrow, 6 o'clock kickoff. Jose has done his press conference. Sem, what's the team news?
Nothing much to report. Just Eric Dier has always had a four-game ban, so he's going to be out, and Dele Alli is ruled out with his hamstring injury, which was left him out against Everton on Monday, and that's it.
But on his press conference, he made some interesting quotes about Kyle Walker-Peters, about how Daniel Levy loves him. He's definitely welcome back to the club. They see a future for him here, but if he wants to leave, then they won't go stand in his way. What do you make out of
that? It's interesting. He says there's a place for him in the squad next season, which I think tells me that we're looking. Doesn't tell me that he's definitely going to be like the first choice right back, probably like a sub right back. That's probably where his best position is. He has had a couple of good games for Southampton since the restart, but it's not like he's been starting every game there.
Notably against Man City.
Yeah, he did very well against Man City, which was really good to see. He had played with confidence as well. Seems to be getting a lot of confidence in that loan spell, which is what we've been calling for.
Hassan Hutel really seems to like him.
Yeah, I would be happy for him to be part of the squad next season, but we still need a fullback, whatever happens. But it's a shame that we don't have him here, because we could use him right now, in all honesty, because if Aurier can't play every game, and he's going to have to, really, because we've got no one else, unless we're going to play that Jedson or something at right back.
Don't worry, we got Skip.
Yeah, exactly. We're forced Skip to play at right back. It's just a bit of an annoying situation. We let him go on loan, and we're not going to be able to use him. But I can understand it. He needs games. But I've been impressed with what I saw. But I need to see a bit more first.
Okay, now let's get into the lineup. Obviously, since football's come back, we've seen two different formations: 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3. What we think? It's going to be 4-3-3 again, isn't it?
I hope so. I really hope so. With Dele being out, it makes the decision a bit easier to go with that formation. And I think it really worked against Everton. And we need to go and win this game. We need to be solid. And although we know Bournemouth's deficiencies are at the back, we just need to continue with our defensive solidity, keep another clean sheet, and go from there.
Yes, obviously in goal, Hugo Lloris. Let's start with the left back, because obviously we've got 3 games now in 6 days. Like I have no idea who we're going to play. Literally, left back. Do we see Sessegnon?
The thing is, for someone like Ben Davies, the way he plays, it might not be too much of an issue for him to play a couple games in a quick succession, because he's not asked to be going up and down the pitch all the time. He goes up occasionally, but he's more mainly asked to become a third centre back when Spurs in possession. So he doesn't exert too much energy going the other way. So I reckon we still could see him tomorrow. I think it could be okay. But I think part of me would want to see Sessegnon. I think we could cope with Sessegnon being in the team. So I think I would go with Sessegnon, keep Ben Davies as fresh as possible, but I wouldn't be surprised if Davies plays again. So I think we'll go with Davies.
Okay, we'll go with Davies. Because I was going to say, if we were to go with Sessegnon, do you reckon we could see a Toby Alderweireld at right back coming into a centre-back 3?
Potentially. Well, we could very easily see Vertonghen play tomorrow, actually, come to think of it. He's played left back a few times under Jose. I wouldn't be surprised if he came in at left back tomorrow. I think it might be quite likely.
The thing is, if Vertonghen plays left back tomorrow, that means Toby and Sanchez both have to play centre back, and that means both of them have to play centre back again against Arsenal.
I think Toby and Sanchez will both be playing tomorrow and against Arsenal, for sure. For sure. I think centre backs can play most quick games. It doesn't affect them too much, because then they just have to stay around their position. It's not too bad. It's mainly for full-backs and central midfielders and those kind of players and wingers as well.
So, yeah, I actually agree. I think Vertonghen's going to play left back. I think we'll go Vertonghen, Alderweireld, Sanchez. Right back?
I'm actually undecided, It could be Toby right back, and then Vertonghen comes in at centre-back. Could be either or. I'm conflicted, because I'm not. Are we going to play Aurier 3? Aurier is the one I would rest. That's the thing. Al Davis.
All right, you know what? Let's go. Toby right back, Davis left back, and Sanchez and Toby in the middle.
Sanchez and Vertonghen.
So yeah, sorry, yeah, Sanchez over Tongan.
Yeah, that's how I feel, because I think we do need to rest Aurier.
Yeah, I agree.
So, but then we could play Sessegnon left back. I don't know. It's all confusing. It's right. I'd say it could play a lot. It could go a few ways. Because if we play Toby right back,
then Sessegnon.
I feel like yeah.
Let's start again. We're going to play Sessegnon left back.
Yeah.
Toby right back.
Yeah.
And Sanchez and Vertonghen in the middle.
Exactly. That's what I'm feeling.
Okay.
And Toby can move into a back three with Vertonghen and Sanchez. Sessegnon can get forward a bit, and that could give a bit of balance there. That's what I can see us playing, but it could be anything.
So we've already tinkered the back four times.
Exactly.
In the middle of the park, if it's a 4-3-3, who's going to be the deepest out of the three? Because I can't see Winks playing, because we need Winks in that derby.
Yeah, true. Who else is going to play? If we play 4-3-3, is Ndombele going to get a start? Probably not in that deepest position.
Maybe Sissoko.
But it's Sissoko as well. We need him for the derby. We're going to need all those players.
Yeah, Sissoko's the fittest guy in the squad.
Maybe Skip.
Actually,
play.
Yeah, definitely. 100% actually. I think Skip's going to play the deepest out of the three.
And it was interesting to hear what Jose was saying. He said Kirkin and Harvey White are going to be promoted to the first team next season.
Yeah.
There's going to be some more options for us, which is nice to hear. I know people on Twitter complaining, because we're not going to sign anyone, and look, we're promoting youngsters. But I think it's a good thing. Give youngsters a chance. We need to be able to make most of our academy, I think. So it's about time we start promoting these youngsters. And if a lack of transfers is forcing the hand, it didn't do Chelsea any harm this season. So why not, if we believe in them?
So, yeah, fine. So we'll go Skip as the furthest back. Then the middle two, who are we going for? Sissoko?
Maybe Ndombele and Jensen? I don't know if we can. We probably won't.
Surely not.
We won't go. Yeah, I can't see us completely changing everything.
Maybe Ndombele and Sissoko.
Yeah. Look, maybe Jensen and Sissoko. I don't know.
Ndombele, Lo Celso?
All depends on how much he's going to be resting. I'm not sure if he's gonna. Is he really gonna rest, or is he gonna think
he's not gonna over-rest people? I don't think he'll rest to a certain degree. Like the fullback situation, I don't think he's got a choice. He has to. But in the midfield, does he have to? We got Jensen, we got Ndombele.
We do have 5 subs, so maybe you can think, look, we have 5 subs, so if we really need to take someone off, he'll be fine, and we'll just go with a strong team.
I think we go for Skip, Sissoko, Ndombele.
I would take that. I think I'll be a good midfield. Look, we obviously want Ndombele to play. There's no indication yet, but he definitely is going to start tomorrow. But I would like him to play. I think that's what we would go for. I think, yeah, why not? I think give Lo Celso a bit of a rest. I think give Ndombele a chance. And if it's really not working with it, on the hour, we've got Lo Celso to come on. So I think that could be a good option.
Yeah. And then you got the feeling Heung-min Son's going to play all these 3 games at left wing.
Him and Kane.
Him and Kane. Yeah. And then on the right, it'll be Bergwijn probably, because Lucas has been playing a lot.
Yeah. That's what I'm feeling.
Unless they play Lucas in this game and then bring in Bergwijn for the derby.
Or maybe Lamella's going to start.
Or maybe Lamela. We always forget Lamela.
We always forget Lamela. But you know what? I've got to give him credit. He's been good.
He's been one of our best players since the restart.
Yeah. So, do we see Lamela coming in? Potentially.
I can see Lamela starting the derby, to be honest.
That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Wouldn't mind Lamela starting the derby.
Kick a few lumps out of him.
Could Lamela start on the left tomorrow? Maybe rest on a bit.
What is Lamela's best position?
I think
he's been at us for 7 years now. Do we know his best position?
No. I think obviously when he came, he was on the right-hand side cutting in. But I think recently it's been in the centre. I think that's been his best position. I think that's where he's been most at home. I don't think he has the pace anymore of what he used to be that right-hand side tricky winger. he kind of he can be outpaced a lot. So I think in the centres where he can most use his creativity, and his best ability, his best attributes now are his dribbling, and his guile. And I think and maybe his passing as well as creativity.
His ball
there.
rolls.
So it's definitely his ball rolls, definitely. So I think it's probably the centre would probably be his best position, but if we're in a 4-3-3, there's not really a role for that.
So maybe we do switch back to a 4-2-3-1 with Lamela in the number 10.
It would make sense when we would maybe Skip and Sissoko sitting.
Yeah, I mean,
but then
it's so hard. It's so hard to pick this lineup. It really is.
Maybe that means no Ndombele, but then again, that wouldn't be a surprise, would it?
No, it wouldn't. I just got a feeling that he's going to play Ndombele this game, just because out of the 5 games left, this is the most likely of him starting, I think.
It's a real good opportunity for Ndombele to really stake a claim tomorrow if he starts, because Bournemouth are in wretched form. He would have a real good chance to dominate the midfield and display how good he is in there. So it would be a good chance for him to. I think there's no reason really he shouldn't play. He shouldn't get the opportunity tomorrow. I don't want to hear, he's not fit and all that. I'm sorry, it's Bournemouth. He can cope. He can cope tomorrow.
Yeah, but also we can't take this game too lightly, because I know Bournemouth have been in wretched form, but they do put in performances against big sides against top 6. They've got results against Chelsea this season. They've got results against Man U this season, and also this is probably the biggest game left of their season, in terms of a game that they can realistically win. So they're going to be fighting for every point from now to the end of the season.
I know, and it's a good opportunity for Ndombele to show that he's up to it. To the challenge, and I think if we put him in and he struggles, that's more down to him than it would be down to Jose Mourinho underestimating Bournemouth, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Look, let's go with this lineup argument. So I know it could easily be wrong; it could be something else, but let's go for the 4-3-3. Let's go for Hugo Lloris in goal, Sessegnon left back, Toby Alderweireld right back, and Vertonghen and Sanchez in the middle. Skip, Sissoko, Ndombele, with Harry Kane up top, with Heung-min Son and Steven Bergwijn either side of him.
Okay, and leaves us decent options. You've got Lo Celso coming on. You've got Lamela, Lucas. It's not too bad. I think that lineup's more than good enough. No doubt about it. It rests a few players, freshens up a few players ahead of the derby, and I think it should be more than enough to get the points against Bournemouth. And we need the win. We need to be above Arsenal going into that game.
And score prediction finally.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a Spurs win. Whether we keep a clean sheet or not, I think Bournemouth are fighting for their lives at the moment. So I can see them maybe getting a goal, especially they're at home, and it's a small pitch. They're going to make it difficult, but I think Spurs will turn out 2-1 winners. I think
2-1. I went 1-0.
1-0.
Another ball fest, snooze fest. That's what I'm going for. Spurs to get a goal and then just to shut up shop kind of thing.
Wouldn't mind that against the Gooners, but maybe tomorrow I'd like to see a couple more goals.
Yeah. But look, like I said in the preview with Slav, I said that, to be honest, the performance from now to the end of the season don't matter. We just need the points on the board. Yeah,
just get all the points, as many points as possible. And I think we need some positive momentum going into next season. So if we can get some good results going in the back end, it will fuel that belief that, we're going in the right direction under Jose.
And lastly, just want to touch on the Dier situation. Jose Mourinho said he's not going to appeal because he wants all his players ready for the start of next season. You think that's the right move?
Yeah, I would have considered appealing, but I understand that he doesn't want to take the risk, and that's his decision. I think it wouldn't be overturned anyway. So I think you're just looking to shorten the ban not get rid of the ban. So it's we can't gain too much out of it. Look, he's out the derby. Whatever happens, he's not going to get a under 2-game ban for this. So the main game I want him fit for, I want him in the team for, would be the derby. And if he's going to miss that, then just whatever. It is what it is. And Sanchez is going to have to step up. Him and Toby's partnership. It's just a shame because him and Dier and Toby were just developing a nice little partnership after one game. They look good together, but FA put the brakes on that for now. Hopefully Sanchez can step up.
Well, the Premier League won't be ready for it next season, that's for sure. Anyway,
Exactly.
that is our predicted lineup. Join us for our live watch along and phone in show tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Like, subscribe, and comment below. And as always, come on, you
Come
Spurs.
on, you Spurs.